Hi guys, Dave in Texas, and what you're looking at is a buddy of mine's, his ES339, very similar to mine, okay? He's made a few changes on his. Let me show you what those are. He's worked on the neck and he's changed up the tuners on it to add those gold ones. And he's done, some personal modification to it that I think wasn't really necessary, but he likes it that way, so it's more power to him, okay? And I didn't do the work for him, which kind of pisses me off, but that's neither here nor there. And what I've got is a problem, okay? First thing is, my buddy is a guitarist. That's all he is. He never went to college. He barely got through high school. Great guy, wonderful person, salt of the earth type of person. Heidi, come on, be quiet. Heidi, Heidi, stop it. So anyway, the problem is that he doesn't realize that once you have batteries in a guitar, you really need to take care of that guitar a lot more than you would a normal one without. All right. So what I've got here, first thing he says is not working. He's having problems playing it. The stereo's not working right, it's sounding rough and scratchy. His tuner's not working, which is all ran pretty much by the battery, his electronics on this thing. And I look and see, and he's got this thing in it. I've never heard of this. It's a GP alkaline, not for resale. It's supposed to be 9 volts, and I put it on here, and I don't get a reading at all. Okay, let's test this thing and see what we come up with. Okay, come here, damn it. Show these regular points on this now. Alright, so I'm on both. Come on, stay on there. I got these alligator clips on here for a reason. We're working on other stuff. And I forgot what my other prongs were. Okay, so it's reading 0. It's dead. Okay? And the thing is, I want to show this to you, is that it's just now starting to bow out. It's losing its rectangle shape and becoming rounded. Okay? Which means it's about to crack its case. Very simple. This is a bad battery. Okay? Time to chunk that one. Alright, and pull out a new one out of the box, okay? And just so happens I keep a couple of dozen of these things laying around. Okay, here's what a new one should read. Right, brand new out of the box. 9.52, right? Yes, it should be reading above the 9, showing you that this thing is a good battery, okay? Now, I pulled out an older one that I've used for a little bit. Let's put that aside to use on this one. This one I've had in a guitar for about 3 months. Heidi, shut up! God, girl, the world's coming to an end with you. I had this battery on here for about 3 months now, and it's 854. Okay, now I wouldn't use that on the road. I wouldn't take that with me on the road. I put a brand new one in there, obviously. Okay. So that was a used one. We won't be using that again, and they're not rechargeable. Not these types aren't, okay? They also said he had a short in the guitar from banging it around, right? That road gets rough on these things, okay? But the good thing about these is that these things are made pretty tough. In other words, this little connector here is one of the better ones I've seen. They're pretty cheap, you know. But this is one of those hard plastic ones, not those flimsy rubber deals, you know, made of sheet plastic. And these last a lot longer, okay? Now the wires, yes, granted, those are thin gauge wires, which I hate. But that's what you get unless you want to wire the whole darn thing, which I don't. Oh man, it's hard to get these things on and new. In that goes. Close her down. And let's flip it over and see if we get a light going, okay? And that's obviously here are the controls across here for the nano pickup on this thing. It's got piezo type underneath the neck area hidden up. Okay, so let's turn it on. Yep, see those lights? Let's get a little closer in. Let's zoom in. That's showing you the battery's working again. And of course, I just put new strings on here because these things that he had on here were old and crusty. And look at this. This thing is just plain dirty. It's got sweat marks all over it. Okay? And that's a problem. You gotta keep these things clean. If you keep a guitar clean, it will last you a lot longer and have a lot less problems with it. Now he does have the bridges I recommended put on there for him, okay, which is smart. He still has that, right? He's got the Epiphone snap-on tail still on there, he says. I haven't checked that, but it looks like it was. I didn't take it off to find out, but it was hanging on there, so I guess that's what it is. A snap-on Epiphone tail. It's machined, not molded. Right, it has springs in the back of it to hold the guitar's tail in place when you have the strings off. Right, which is very nice for these guys working on putting these strings on. Okie dokie. And what else? It says there's shorts in it so far. I don't see any shorts. Alright. Huh. It seems to be working to me. It works like mine. Let's see. Change pickups. Oh, pickups seem to be working. I don't get it. Okay. Maybe he's got something special going on there I haven't seen yet. Like I said, I own one just like it. It's a couple years older than this one. But, you know, I love mine. He likes this too. Obviously, he wants to get it fixed before he leaves. And I wish to get that dog shut up. Girl, you're getting on my nerves. Okay. So I can edit out that noise that she's making. Okay, anyway, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take this guitar. I put new strings on it. I'm going to do some just general cleanups on it and polish it up for him. Right, so he's going on the road. Should have a nice looking guitar. And then I'm going to plug it in and see what's going on with it sound-wise, okay? So, when you come back, when I come back, it should have a nice sounding, good looking, clean guitar at least. At least be clean, right? Without all this hand schmutches on it. Look at that. I mean, it's just sweat that's just built up on these things. Okay, anyway, it's just weird that he does this, but you know, he's a guitar playing man. That's how he learns his living. So he doesn't get much chance, I guess, to clean them. But what I'll do is I'll just fade away here, shoot that dog, and get her to shut up, and plug her in and show you what's going on with it electronic-wise. Okay, so hang in there. I'll be right back. Okay, well, guys, the tuner seems to be working. Electronic tuner on the guitar. Now remember, it's going to be up and down because it's very sensitive, these things are. But the main thing is that it agrees with my snark, okay? It's got the same reading as my, where are you? The same reading as my snark does. So when I'm playing an E string, right, it's coming up on my snark as an E string. But where can I put this so you can see it and it tests it? Let's just try there. That's not in a good place. E, see? E good on the thing, but these are brand new strings, right? So it says I'm a little high, a little low on it now. I can't get a reading at all. Okay, guys, one other problem I found with this guitar is that I went to plug it in. Look at this on the mono side, guys. It's missing a nut. There's no nut to hold the jack in place, or washer, or nothing. It's like, what the hell? One thing you don't want to do is put a lot of pressure on these, you know, when you're putting a new nut on, trying to tighten a loose nut down. Because all they end up doing is just, you know, pulling the ground wire off the post, you know. So, I've got a little tool here that spreads inside the shaft itself. Let me get that, put it in there, hold the thing in place and put a new nut on it. Okay, now the nut's replaced, the thing's cleaned up, and all that hand gook is off of there. The problem is, I haven't put all the screws back in yet because I don't know if it's fixed or not. So I'm going to hold off doing that until I plug it in and tune it on, okay? What they did at phone, they took a huge spacers and put behind this plate to hold this jack just barely outside of the nut. I mean, I don't know why they did that, but they did. And I just replaced it, okay? So hang in there and see what it sounds like. Everything's okay. Okay, first things first, the guitar came on when I put the jack in. It always does that to show you which pickups you're playing with, right? You see that? You see a little switchy Rooney here? You're switching pickups. Alright? Well, the red's not showing up too well, but it's there. See the little red? Okay, so that's working so far. Let's see what the tone sounds like. Let's turn this amp on. Alright. A nice clean tone. Turn the volume up a bit. Right now I'm playing this guitar through my amplifier 150. Everything's set right at 12 o'clock. Get a nice clean tone to it. Nothing special. And let's just give it a strum. Pick up right here that you're hearing from. Alright, let's see if I can show you a little better. Right there, not here. See, nothing. Nothing. Now you hear them. Alright? Amazing, huh? Well, the one thing I could tell him is if he wants to keep this action this high, which is way higher than it should be, it's like double what it should be, you should at least bring up those pickups. You see that, guys? Bring the pickups higher to the strings, okay? See how much space in the back there is? Get a better tone for it. So, I'll call him up again and say, hey, tell me what you want to do. You decide what to do about the action on this guitar. And I can sure as heck lower it for him because it's way too high right now, okay? But while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and clean it up and polish it up and get ready for him to pick it up, okay? A few more things to clean up, like these dirty control knobs. I have to wash them down, clean them up. Other metal parts, I think I'm just about finished there. But getting close to being done, okay? And thankfully, everything's working on this thing. I'm going to go in there and pull into the back of this thing. See this? That is a lot of gear back there, guys. A lot of stuff to work on it. I don't want to work on it, but I don't have to work on it. Let's try something else real quick here. Wow. Sounds good. Guys, it's got a good tone to it. I think some of that would clear up when I, decided to do with the height of these pickups and we'll close a little clear or, okay? So hang in there, then tell me what to do about this action and I'll go from there. But this action, let's see this, guys, it's really too high, way too high. Look at off the pickups, wow, okay? See that? That's way too high for playing, but I guess that's what he likes. So hang in there, we'll change that up here or not in just a bit and get this guitar on its way home. Okay guys, Dale calls me back and says get as low as you can go. Okay, now look at this. That's 4/64 across. And of course it's back where it belongs above the pickups. Okay. Everything's been changed on this little puppy, right? Oh yeah, I did go back and test the stereo too to make sure it was working. Oh, knock on wood, if there's something wrong with that. Anyway, everything is working on it. It's time to clean it up and send it on, okay? So, any questions about this kind of little fix-up, such as be sure to check your batteries, and if they start to bow out or change shape, like getting fat, like they're about to rupture, and really screw up the works, okay? And these things are not cheap anymore. It's like a $700 guitar, maybe $1,000 depending on what you put on it. And you don't want it going down because of a $2 battery that goes bad, okay? So, any questions, give me a holler, Dave in Texas. Bye.